Wow, I'm looking at this crowd. I'm so amazed. What we sat, what was it, a couple months ago, did they? And look at what you accomplished. You know, obviously, I'm very proud. But let me introduce myself. Ahsan Chughtai. I'm an administrator at Maimonides Medical Center. I own a newspaper. I own a social senior daycare center, and I worked 5 years for the congressman. Very good friends with the elected officials locally, with the borough president. I'm a liaison to the borough president, Brooklyn, our new borough president, Eric Adams, and also good friends with the mayor. I'm going to start off by saying, you know, me and Omar, sitting in the back, we had a vision. You know, the vision was that there were many organizations prior to us when we were kids, growing up, right here in the streets, little rugrats growing up on Coney Island Avenue, when there weren't, you know, many stores, many things. But the community grew, and and as it grew, it required leadership. And it just seems like every time we were looking for leadership never came. Whatever leadership came for the wrong reasons, whatever reasons that you want to go, you know, whether there was their mental capacity, whether there was their affiliation, whether that's the only knowledge that they had, whether they didn't have the connections that we have now with the mayor's office and the borough president's office and the United States Congress and the Senate. You know, whatever it is, so I'm not going to blame them. You know why? Because my kid's going to ask me, well, Dad, what did you do? And if my kid's going to ask me, what did I do? I can't say, well, my elders didn't do anything for me. So here's our time. Here's our, you know, what we have to do for our kids. And we have to answer for our kids and say, okay, here's what we did. Since they weren't able to do anything and they weren't able to create anything. But, you know, I'm not going to blame them either. I'm going to say, okay, now it's our turn. So when we got together, and me and Omar's goal is to start organizations that actually care, that actually are not just about words and meetings and food and getting together and who's going to be Chaudhry and who's going to be president and who's going to be this and who's going to be that. You know, me and Omar, first claim that we put out there, we don't want any kind of boardship. We don't want to be members. We want to be able to build an organization that is self-sufficient and is doing the right thing for the community. That was our goal. You know, and mashallah, that goal, with the help of Mr. President Nadeem, that look at what he's put together in no time. And honestly, look at each other. Everybody here is here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to help the community. They're not here for a name. I mean, I'm sure you guys are taking pictures and everything, you'll look good. You're not here for a picture, and you're not here to fame yourself so you can go back home and send newspapers to your country and show that, you know, I'm Mr. So-and-so and I'm Mr. So-and-so. But you're here for one goal, because one thing's never been done before, and that is actually putting forward, whether it's financial help to the community, whether it's physical help to the community, and whether it's help that you know, daily lives that you already know people need. Whether it's a battered woman that I see in the hospital all the time, that nobody even hears about. Whether it's a senior who nobody's willing to help, who's standing on Coney Island Avenue asking people for help, and he's being directed to one masjid, to another masjid, to another masjid, but nobody's willing to help him. Or whether it's somebody who passes away and has no relatives. At least look at what they did with Brother Yahya. That was just a start. That was just a flash of something that this organization can do. So, you know, I really thank you guys for coming out tonight. I mean, you know, you're coming out for yourself. You're not coming out for me. You're not coming out for Nadeem Bey. You're coming out for yourself. And you're coming out to show for your own families that, you know what, I'm sick and tired of not being able to do something. So whether if I can contribute to help put the bylaws together, you know what, I did something. So if I can contribute that I put in $5, you know what, I did something. And the project that I can guarantee here is that every money's counted for, that I can guarantee that it will go to the right people, it'll go for the right cause. And their causes are great. Look at how much we need. What do we have? We have nothing. You don't have a community center. You don't have a school. You don't have anything in this community. What are your kids supposed to do? You know what they're going to do? Exactly what they're supposed to do. Go to gangs. They're going to go and become part of Bloods and Crips and whoever you want to name it, because after the age of 14, you can't stop them. You don't even have an Islamic school here. What, is a masjid supposed to teach them? You know how our masjids work. So, you know what? Now it's the time to step up, and I'm glad that One Nation is one of these organizations that's going to step up to the plate, and slowly and steadily. We don't want to do everything tonight. We do not want to put it all on one person's head and one person's thing that, okay, anybody's going to tell us what, but we all have to work together. We all have to support this team in order for them to even succeed. And however you support them, I mean, this is a good start. And then let's see our vision from our president and see where he takes us. Thank you.